First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The changeup missing, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Crochet, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1.
Now one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The other way, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Step off throw to first. Chisholm back on a dive.
Come on, Garrett.
Kicks and fires. Way out front for strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Batting fourth, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
Chisholm stands at second with 2 gone. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So 1 hit is all they get. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And pitching here today, Garrett Cole. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now a chance for Jarren Duran. Just missed.
1-0.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Outside low, ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing, and he held up. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short, Volpe. Fires across the diamond. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Fenway Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Let's go, Sox.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Outside. It's 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
A swing and a miss. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Misses inside, and that's ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Swing batter.
On the ground, right side.
Come on.
2 up, 2 down.
There we go.
Batting 7th, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Come on, Sox.
Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Now fly ball to right center.
Go. All day, baby. All day.
Abreu makes the grab on the run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 2nd. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Let's do it, Sox.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Come on, Red Sox.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, shortstop Trevor Story.
Your Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Goldie makes the play, and there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Masataka Yoshida at the plate and takes high there. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. So 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
3 balls.
Hoog, and the
1
one
strike.
thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
It's a K from the Coltrane. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Boston. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Crochet back to work. And ball one. Yeah, there's the strike. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
No, inside.
That one is upstairs.
Come on, Sox.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Let's go, Sox. Come on, Sox. You can do it.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still no score. Back now at Fenway, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch
misses there, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting ninth, Center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. New inning getting started, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone.
That one ripped. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bellinger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. And we're still knotted at 0. Back in Boston, now batting Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Up the middle, Volpe. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting third baseman, Rafael.
Now it's Devers at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Come on, Carita.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
There we go.
Now batting the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Man at first. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's a little bit high. 1-1. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied, 0-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that is out of play.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Misses outside, and a count 2-1. A little bit low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Hard hit, right side. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Goldie stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman makes the play, and it's out number 3. Yanks held in check. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back inside Fenway Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Trevor Story.
Come on, Trevor.
There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering misses down and away. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now batting.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Red Sox.
Thinking about Yoshida,
that's a ball.
he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
All right, Sox.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
I got a ball.
Yoshida, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
2 strike.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
All right, Red Sox.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Come on now.
Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the 6th. And now, Jason Dominguez.
Way to go, Boston.
Crochet back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Way to go, Red Sox.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Crochet done for the afternoon. Just one hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino.
Brennan Bernardino.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
Come on, Boston.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Inner fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice rip.
Now batting, left
Jarren
fielder,
Duran up next for the Red Sox.
Duran.
Cole a check to first, and he's back in there.
All right, Red Sox. Let's go, Red Sox.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And a count 1-2. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Bregman lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Let's go, Red
And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0. And he pumps it a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one pulled foul. 2-2. That one way inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Back here in Boston, top of inning number 7, digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Overrated.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting, right
Here
fielder,
is Aaron Judge.
1-0.
In the dirt. In there safely. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
No outs, runners at first and second.
You got this.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Inside corner for a strike, and the count's full.
Got a full count.
swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. This to center field. Rafaela coming on, can't reach this one, it gets down. Here comes Jazz and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Big RBI for him right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here is Goldschmidt.
Here we go, defense.
And a strike. Wells off of first with 2 away.
Let's go, Sox.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
2 outs. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First pitch, not close. Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Weaver getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To the right side. Oh, he gloves it from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
And now Tristan Casas. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. The Red Sox down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one is inside. Fouled off. He was late. And that one cutting but missing down low. On the ground, right side.
What was that?
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Man at first with one gone. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Just missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Man at first, one away. And a count 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
So now here's the DH. Masataka Yoshida. 1 for 2.
Looking good, Red Sox.
Story on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Now pitching. for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox,
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
32.
Justin Wilson.
Justin Wilson.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit.
Left fielder Jason Dominguez.
All right, Sox. Woo!
Way high. Now one missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Let's go, Red Sox. Come on. That's a strike.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That's a strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the
Now
8th.
batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Let's go, Red Sox. Come on.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, up and throwing. Weiser, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering upstairs. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike. Now 2-1. And misses inside. There's the strike.
Can't lose, bull.
Hit on the ground to short. Story. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida.
Hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Let's go, Red Sox!
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Oh, great stop. To first. Pretty nice play there.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
Come on, Red Sox!
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike. Come on, Sox!
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Let's go, Red Sox. Let's go.
Next pitch is outside. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Connor Wong.
Let's do it, Sox!
Right through there for a strike.
Go Sox!
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Let's go, Red Sox!
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedar
Here's the center fielder,
Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
Come on, Red Sox.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Let's go, Sox! Come on, Sox! You can do it!
The tying run at the plate. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
Good eye!
Come on, Boston. Let's go, Boston.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
All right, let's go!
3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Wong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third, headed for the plate. He'll score as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well done, drives in the run. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Jarren Duran digs in now. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And fires in a fastball at 95. Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Red Sox with an RBI double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Wilson back to work. And there's the strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
You're overrated.
That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Nope. Outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Strike him out. 3-2.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And he chases that one. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike him out.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Sit him down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's Stanton now. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th.
Nope. 1-1.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one hammered back there. It bangs off the wall. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. The relay to second, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So runner at second, 2 down. Wells will hit next. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Stanton at second with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Let's go, Red Sox.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
The 1-0. Broken back ground ball to second. Grabs it barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man aboard, and here is Devers, 1 for 3. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Tying run at the plate, and that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Tristan Casas now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. On the ground to third. Throws to second for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.